Welcome everyone to HFN. Today is November 3rd, 2019. Here getting you all the news according to the charts. And we're going to follow up on Brad Garlinghouse advice telling us to look at Moneygram and to see how beneficial XRP has been to that company. We're going to do that today. So I do appreciate Brad giving us that opinion of looking at Moneygram. We're going to look at it on the price chart though. We're not going to look at the fundamentals because our purpose is to simply look at the price chart, because when you think about it, everyone else has already done that research, and once they come up with their conclusion, they place their bets on the price chart. And if you can understand the price chart, you won't have to do all that research. So we're going to do that today. Before I get started, want to remind each and every one of you, if you do appreciate our videos, our content, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. That bell notification is there too for you. Hit that if you don't want to miss out on any of our content that we upload to this platform. And then follow us on our Twitter page, our Facebook page, and then at our website at HueFinancial.com in order to see our other many forecasts of price movement in the cryptocurrency space, as well as in the stock market. All right, so let us get started in this video. So here we are. This article came out November 2nd, 2019 of Brad talking about how XRP is useful. Just look at Moneygram. And the CEO of the San Francisco headquartered fintech company is talking about Ripple is the firm responsible for maintaining the XRP ledger and holds many other tokens to be used and distributed. So they control the majority stake of the XRP. They recently came out to say that the asset has viability, telling NetScience to see the proof in the pudding. And that's what we're going to do looking at Moneygram's price chart. The question posed to each and every one of us is XRP useful? Back in his point talking about Brad, he looked to Moneygram, okay, one of the world's largest money remittance services provider, who is purportedly experiencing real-time transaction settlement around 60 seconds in US dollars to Mexican pesos. This is done through the Ripple XRP blockchain enabled by rapid payments of the altcoin. So this is the tweet that Brad came out with on November 1st, 2019. Got many likes, and as well as many people are talking about it. Okay. Many people have doubted the benefits of XRP, but you don't have to take my word for it. The proof is in the pudding. And he wants to use Moneygram as that evidence of XRP having viability. Earlier this year, Ripple invested $30 million for a 10% stake in Moneygram. So they do have an interest in Moneygram succeeding in using their product. Now, Moneygram retains the right to request another $20 million from Ripple Labs anytime over the next 2 years. So if Moneygram is running short on cash, they got the bank right there with them, Ripple, to give them an additional $20 million so they can stay afloat. All right. Now, one of the things I wanted to show you is right here on this graph. Okay, talking about Moneygram, XRP, and then the Mexican peso. So you got the dollar, XRP as the intermediary between the dollar and the pesos. And at scale, the partnership will migrate from pre-funding based liquidity management to more closely aligned funding and settlement. So in between this whole transaction, you guys can see right here is 60 seconds, or a full minute it took from the US dollar to be converted over to the Mexican pesos. Now, understandably, there has been many people, I've seen many screenshots of XRP selling in less than 13 seconds. So even though XRP has some viability and some use case, a lot of people were pushing that the settlement can be around 10 to 13 seconds. But here's the proof right here. It settles in 60 seconds. Okay. And I wanted to show you again that on Ripple's website, on demand liquidity using RippleNet, it has 3 seconds to settle. So who do you follow? Who do you believe? The website tells us that it's 3 seconds to settle, Brad has given us a tweet saying that it's 60 seconds to settle. If this is real case, then it takes 60 seconds rather than this solicitation or advertisement that it takes 3 seconds. That's a huge difference from what many individuals have pushed, that XRP can settle transactions fast, when it takes 60 seconds just to convert the dollar over into the Mexican pesos. So think about that. There's many other viable payment providers that are doing the same thing that XRP is doing. And if XRP cannot push that 3 seconds to settle, and if we don't get any real case that distinguishes the fact that they can do within 3 seconds, then what makes XRP different from everyone else if they're doing it in 60 seconds to settle? Okay, so just something that we wanted to pinpoint, something that we noticed that many people won't bring to your attention, but we definitely will. And I wanted to look at Moneygram now. So here we are looking at Moneygram. So Moneygram did release their third quarter earnings. The report came out, I want to say last week sometime. And this is what the CEO wrote, and I quote, "Our third quarter results reflect the continued transformation of our business as we increasingly focus on customer experience improvements, cross-border digital growth, and industry-leading innovation through our strategic partnership with Ripple." This is what Alex Holmes said. Okay. In his second quarter report, the CEO confirmed that they will use XRP. The commercial agreement allows Moneygram to utilize Ripple's XRapid blockchain product as well as XRP, Ripple's cryptocurrency, to facilitate cross-border payments or settlement. So at least the second quarter, Moneygram has been using XRP. All right. Now, with all that being said, Moneygram is yet to become profitable. The Dallas-based company reported a net loss of $7.7 million in the third quarter, not the second quarter, the third quarter. And at the time of this writing, Moneygram International is down by almost 7% in just one day. So granted, Moneygram is just getting off the floor using XRP, but we need to see some proof that Moneygram utilizing XRP will increase their profitability, their revenue. We need to see that. And if we don't get that in the next following quarterly earnings reports, then that even gives you more inclination that XRP is really not bringing anything to the table. So they got a lot riding on XRP, Moneygram does, in the sense that they have to provide revenue and profit for the shareholders. Because if they don't, XRP, what's the point? Because you're not benefiting, you're not getting any strategic advantage or competitive advantages by utilizing XRP. So that is something that we all need to focus on in order to see XRP's true value and viability in the market, is if it can make Moneygram successful. All right. So all that being said, let's look at Moneygram real quick. And you can see right here that Moneygram, from its earnings, which was reported on the last day of October, of negative 10 cents. They estimated a negative 3. So that's a 7 cents difference in the negative. 7.7. 275% surprise or difference into the market than what the analysts expected Moneygram to do. All right. So what the price chart is showing us is that we have broken this uptrend in Moneygram. That's not positive neither. So even with the use of Ripple or XRP in the daily business of Moneygram, the market is telling us that it doesn't like it. When you look at Moneygram on the weekly price chart, it's even more scarier, because that support area in the market for Moneygram was at $4. If the market maintained at $4 area of support, then we will at least say that the market is holding to the probability of it moving higher. but last week it broke it to the downside severely. So at best, there is going to be a consolidation of range in between $4 all the way back down to $3, maybe even $2.60. Okay, I'm not looking for Moneygram to see higher prices. The earnings report reflected that it was negative. The loss of profit that they did receive in the third quarter as well is -2. All right, so before I go, I'm going to go ahead and give you all this updated XRP, and the market is still reflecting towards weakness. All right, weekly price chart, not that much volume, very small spread. We're waiting for a catalyst to come into the market for XRP, and seemingly everyone is expecting that swell conference to pursue some higher prices, maybe a pump into this particular cryptocurrency, something that is yet to be seen. Okay, daily time frame, y'all can see right here that the expectation that we were looking at into the market was continuation of movement higher, and we're going to continue to ride with that until we see this market in XRP break below our 28 cents around that particular area to the downside. Now granted, the market is weak on the daily time frame, so I'm not really seeing a lot of strength coming to the market in XRP, but the only thing that could uphold this consolidation of trading in XRP is 28.5 cents all the way back down to 28. Okay, so I'm telling you now, the market in XRP is weak. It is anticipated to see some lower prices, but we still got some cushion in between our price target area to allow that weakness to come through prior to our long-term forecast of it moving higher. Okay, so we are expecting the market in XRP to move lower. Yes, we are, but we're eyeing this 28.5 cents to 28 cents level to see strength coming to the market, because if we don't, then we already knew that the market was weak. So it wouldn't be a surprise to not see the market in XRP hold those areas that we're eyeing for support. So that's it. We want to give you all this update on Brad telling everyone to look at Moneygram as a case of the viability of XRP. What do you think? Let us know with a comment in the comment section of this video. Make sure y'all maintain profitability, and as always, I'll see you all on the next one.